Greetings. This is Joanne Richards-Goff from Kingston, Jamaica, cultural advocate and advocate for bilingualism in Jamaica, and particularly for bilingualism in the worship spaces. So this is day 15 of 40 days of readings from the Jamaican New Testament. And I'm doing this for three main reasons. Number one, to celebrate with Jamaica the 100th birthday of the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, who was one of the biggest champions for the Jamaican language. And number two, this is the International Year of Indigenous Languages, so declared by the United Nations General Assembly. And third, I am doing this in observation of the petition that has been launched by the Jamaica Language Unit to make the Jamaican language an official language alongside English right here in Jamaica. So welcome, whether you're seeing this live or on the replay. And today we're going to be reading from John chapter 7 verses 1 to 24. John 7 1 to 24. Yeah, and then when I'm finished, I'm going to be reading the petition as I have been doing every day. And then I'm going to invite you to sign this petition. No, I'm going to be saying this a couple times before we're finished, that we need, when we sign the petition, there is going to be an email from the Office of the Prime Minister. Yes, and it is going to ask you to click on a link to verify your signature on the petition. You must look out for that email. It may go into junk, so you must look out for that email. And when you get that email, you must click on the link to verify your signature. And then that will mean that you have completed signing the petition. If you don't click the link, the petition is signed. All right? And you know what? Before I go any further, I want to welcome the persons who are live with us. I see Bridget and Briasha. I'm not sure if Wilson is still with us, but welcome, welcome, welcome. So I just want to check and see how many signatures we have so far. We're aiming for 15,000 signatures. And based on what I'm seeing on the page here, we have 2,476 signatures, 17% of the goal. We need to have 15,000 signatures by December 14, 2019. So let's get to work. Okay. Welcome, Michelle. Boy, you have been one of our faithful participants in this reading, this 40 days of readings, and it really means a lot to me when people come on and join me live. It's like we are together in this mission, and it is a mission. Heideen, you are also one of the most consistent viewers, and I really want to thank you. So now a reading from, I was going to be reading a chapter a day, but truth be told, some of the chapters, they're really long, like this one. So I am splitting it into reading John chapter 7 from verse 1 to verse 24. And as I always say, if there is another version or another language that speaks to your heart more than the Jamaican New Testament does, then feel free to pull it out and follow along so that we can have a shared experience. All right. Here we begin. We'll start as so. After that, Jesus go all about in Galilee. In Tanwe from Judea, because the Jew leader them did a look one way to kill him. No, I did nearly time for the Jew people them out holiday, that are the Feast of Tabernacle. Jesus' brother them said to him, move out from your son now and go to Judea so your follower then can see the big and powerful sitting there where you can do. Because somebody will want people to know about them. Not do what they do under the quiet. So since you are do them sitting here, show off yourself to the world. Make everybody see you and know where you do. Because not even own a brother them they believe in him. But Jesus said to them, say, for uno, anytime at the right time. But for me time not come yet. The people them in the world can't eat uno. But them eat me. Can me tell them say, what them do? Wicked and bad. Uno go on up, they go take part in the hot holiday. Me nah go. Cause the right time for me go, not come yet. So after I tell them that, in turn which part in the day, in a Galilee. After him brother them left to go take part in the hot holiday of Judea, Jesus go up there too. But he go under the quiet. So nobody could have seen. No. The Jew leader them, where they did it, did a look out for him and did a ask, which part him there? One whole heap of people did a whisper, where them think about Jesus amongst themselves. Some did a say, him a one good man. Him a one good man. And you did have some way say, no sir, I fool up the people them. But in a all where they go on, everybody keep at them mouth. Not even a soul would have said nothing to make too much people hear what them did think. Because they did afraid of what the Jew leader them would do them. And until halfway through the hot holiday that Jesus go up at God house there and start teach. The Jew leader them shock when they say how him teach. So them ask, how the man you know so much and he didn't go to school. So Jesus answered them and say, I know me make up when me teach. And the one will send me come. Give me it for teach. If somebody make up their mind for do what God want them to do, they might go find out if I really God give me what to teach or if I'm me just attack for myself. Somebody will talk for himself and look big up from people. But somebody will walk so that the one will send him get big up. A good somebody. And when talk, a true sitting. Them no lie. Not true say a Moses give you the law. But none of them keep it. So when make uno try to kill me. The crowd of people them then say to him say, you have demon in you. Who a try kill you? So Jesus said to them say, me do only one miracle and the whole of uno shock. But uno circumcise uno boy pitney them on the Sabbath. Cause Moses say uno fi do it. Though I know Moses started up and uno father them. So if one pitney can get circumcised on the Sabbath to make sure say Moses law no get broke, why me couldn't vex with me? Can me make somebody get better on the Sabbath? Tap judge sitting see how it look on the outside and start judge them for how them really tan. A God word this. Thank God. And welcome to Andrea. We will soon see each other. And Luther and Jean and Brother Keith. Good to see all of you. So yes, I hope you had a good day. I hope that you have considered signing the petition to the Jamaican government to make the Jamaican language an official language alongside English right here in Jamaica. And if you haven't considered it, I would invite you to do so. And if you have already signed it, I hope you have also taken the second step to look out for that email from the Office of the Prime Minister, which is going to ask you to click on a link to verify your signature. And when you have done that is when you would have officially signed the petition. If you don't do that, then you don't sign the petition, right? So even if you have put in your name and your email address, if you haven't clicked on that link in the email that comes to you from the Office of the Prime Minister, then your signature will not be counted. And all those people who are waiting to be validated by the validation of their language, and all those people who are awaiting the respect that comes from having their language being respected would not have had your help in getting their language recognized, right? In getting Fiwi language recognized, because it's a Jamaican language. So I'm about to read the petition now. In case you haven't heard it yet, here it is. Make Jamaican one official language, side of English. Due to how Jamaican are the one language we bring every Jamaican together. And due to how the Jamaican language, our sign for sure say the Jamaican people them in Britain, Canada, America, and other else place are one and can show say them a Jamaican. And due to how the Jamaican language big on the world stage, in the literature and the music will come out of the rest of the world. And due to how the country has celebrate the 100th birthday of the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, who did one of the biggest champion for the Jamaican language. And due to how all over the world they must celebrate this year as the International Year for Language we talk which part them originate, something where the United Nations General Assembly declare. And due to how people will chat Jamaican and who can't chat English, supposing to have the said right to get all of the service them from the Jamaican state where people will only chat English get. We are called upon the government and the parliament of Jamaica to take all of the action them where they need to take to make Jamaican our official language, side of English. And that we are say. Make Jamaican an official language alongside English. Whereas all Jamaicans are united by one common language, Jamaican. And whereas the Jamaican language is a marker of unity and identity in Jamaican diaspora communities in Britain, Canada, the USA, and elsewhere, and whereas the Jamaican language has a strong global presence in world literature and music, and whereas as part of Miss Lou 100, the country is celebrating the 100th anniversary of the birth of the Honorable Louise Bennett Coverley, one of the biggest champions of the Jamaican language. And whereas the world is celebrating the International Year of Indigenous Languages as declared by the General Assembly of the United Nations, and whereas speakers of Jamaican who do not also speak English should be given the same access to all the services of the Jamaican state as those who speak only English, we call on the government and parliament of Jamaica to take all the steps necessary to grant official status to Jamaican alongside English. This is our petition. Yes, so if you haven't yet done so, and you are now convinced that this is a necessity, then please sign the petition. Oh, I'm sorry, I should have put the link right here. Yes. Here is your link to sign the petition. Now remember, you are going to scroll down until you see the 4 petitions that are currently running. The one you're looking for is the one to make Jamaican, that is the Jamaican language, an official language alongside English. So you're going to click on that. It's going to ask you for your first name, your last name, and your email address. And I think you have to also confirm your email address right there. And then you will be getting an email from the Office of the Prime Minister, OPM. And that email will ask you to click on a link. When you click on that link, it will verify that you are indeed signing this petition, right? And that's when your signature will be counted as one of the signatures on the petition. So it is really a pity that we have to be appealing as Jamaicans, appealing to Jamaicans to make Jamaican, the language, official right here in Jamaica. But that is where it's at right now. So if you have questions, and you may have, and I have been answering a lot of questions over the past 15 days or more. If you have questions about this whole process and why it is necessary, etc., just inbox me and I will do my best to answer the questions that you may have. And hopefully by the time I would have answered your questions, you would be ready to sign this petition. But even if not, we would at least have had a conversation about language in general and about our language, the Jamaican language. Yes? So until tomorrow, the Lord bless you and keep you, walk good, and one love.